Hello everyone, Treecks here and welcome to Let's Play Mario Party Minigame Island Part 3. We're in the Ocean World, World 5. It's already giving me a little bit of trouble. Castaway Shy Guy says, no problem. Bumper balls, problem. But I got past it. And we've got Treasure Divers now. One of Wario's favorite minigames because of the treasure he can haul up here. Get 10 or more coins to clear the game. I think that's easy enough. 10 minigames isn't 10 coins isn't that much. It's easily done. Just go for all the big chests and should get that easily. Every big chest has 5 coins, so 2 of them should do it. No! Don't want to get hit by sharks. I want your chest, Luigi. Drop it, please. He doesn't drop it. He does, because he gets hit. It's a mine. Make sure I don't get hit myself. Come on, move aside. Oh, that's it already. Other people pull up chests faster than I thought. 18, yeah, almost more than double than what was required. Well, we're on the island again, and by the looks of the background with the ship and everything, I'm going to assume this is Bumps Away. And it is. Guess what we need to do here? Stay alive. Stay on the island until time runs out to clear the game. Thank God we don't have to be the only one. That would be very mean. Doesn't matter what the other players do, as long as you are one of the survivors, you clear. Well, Yoshi's not going to be one of them. Don't. It's one of the most annoying things that can happen. That you jump and you land on other players and then you don't really have control of where you're going to land. No, like this I mean. I got away with it. And that should do it. Yeah. Yoshi is the only one who didn't make it. But I don't care as long as I make it. That's what it's all about. The other players were just here to annoy me. Which they almost did. Yeah. That's the tricky part about that minigame. The other players can get really in your way. We have Tipsy Divers next, so let's bring out the DK again. Oh, and one other thing. Of course, I'm always going to be the swimmer because the game really thinks, yeah, this is a 2 versus 2 minigame. But it's a kind of 2 versus 2 minigame where both of the players in the team have a different task. Because what DK is doing in the boat and reeling up the other character and moving the boat around is something completely different than what the swimmer does, hauling up the treasure chests. In this case, the game always decides to put the human player in the most active role. Which in this case is obviously the swimming. It's not so much the case in this game yet, because this is the only minigame where this applies to. The other 2 vs 2 minigames, you both have the same role, kind of. Because Bumscut Ball is also debatable, if that's the case. Whoever starts with the Bob Bump and everything. But it's still mostly the same. But in Mario Party 2, there's more 2 vs 2 minigames where there's a different role for the players. And then in the minigame island in that game, minigame Coaster, you always get the most active role of the team. That's all I'm saying. So you'll always be the swimmer here. That's all I'm saying. You'll never be the one in the boat. And the goal is to get 15 or more coins to clear the game. It's easy. Just get the big chest and one of the smaller chests and you're already there. Getting the big chests normally isn't that much of a problem. For some reason the computer players, even on the highest difficulties, are always a little bit slower when it comes to starting the move. So if you just start the move immediately and just swim at your maximum speed, the computer players always be a little bit behind you. So the big chests should always be up for grasps. You just need to make sure you're up and about again in time. Because the oxygen level is still a thing. I thought the rule was that there never was an oxygen meter in 2D Marios. It's only allowed in 3D Marios. Even though Super Mario 64's air meter works really weird, where it's the same as your life meter. But whenever you get hurt, you can just jump into water and then heal yourself. But there is still technically an air meter in that game, even though it's the same meter as your life meter. But it is still air meter. Alright. Favorite minigame time. It's Mushroom Mix-Up! Let's get ready to party, even though we're partying all this time, because this is Mario Party after all. But this is my ultimate party when it comes to minigames. Be the last one standing to clear the game. Why am I even saying these things? It's obvious you need to do that to win this. But still. Just to be a completionist. I'm not always the completionist, but in this case I am, I guess. Mario! I tried to screw some people. Ah! No! Am I out first? Really? That never happened. At least I can't remember that ever happening. Goofing around. Not counting, of course. You might say this was goofing around because I was not playing this seriously at all. If that wasn't obvious. Instinctively I was trying to have way too much fun with this one. Right, let's try to be a little more serious now. Mario! Yeah, that's what should have happened last time. Good for you. Oh, this minigame is way too fun. I can't play this one seriously. I'm ashamed I went out so early last time. Wasn't even close to going fast and I was already out. Yeah, own fault. Not paying attention. Gets punished. As it should be. Ow! Was it necessary? Oh, wrong way. Bye, Luigi. Alright, already doing a lot better than last attempt. Oh, I'm already there. Yeah, starting from the middle is a very good strategy when it starts moving faster. And I win. Alright, redemption is real. Should have happened the first time. But okay, I've got the lives, so... Not going to worry until I get below 10. There's room for some mistakes here and there. Tightrope Treachery is the last one in the ocean world. 8 courses were in this one. 5-8 is this. One of the more longer levels. Yeah, there were a lot of water-themed minigames in this minigame. All thrown into here. And of course, I'm the solo player. You always are in the 1 vs 3 minigames. Cross the finish line to clear the game. Right, hard computer players, show me what you can do. I'll just try to keep my balance here. Deep respect for all those tightrope, professional tightropers, the circuses and everything. I really can't imagine how they do this. Just thinking about it already scares me, let alone actually doing it. This is a very thick tightrope. Normally they're even smaller than your feet are. This one is just as wide as Wario is. And Wario is a wide. He likes the hamburgers. Yeah, what do you think he buys with all the coins and treasure he gets? It's not like he's hoarding them and everything. Wario buys a lot of food. As you can clearly see. Right, got it first try. No problem. And with that, we have the intersections complete. This is the only split path the minigame island gives you. The split path between World 3 and 4 and World 5. From now on, it's one straight line to the end. World 6, 7, 8 and 9. you cannot skip. There is the matter of this little block you can see on the path to the north, but that'll be used later whenever you clear the worlds on the inside of the cave coming up. It's just for a shortcut, so you can get from World 9 back to this point quickly, so you can traverse the map quickly, because nothing stops you from just doing these minigames again. They're not a one-time clear, you can just move back on the map and do whatever you want. Clear minigames again, try to score 1-ups if you're running low or anything. On easy minigames you think you can win. It's always a possibility, so the map does give a couple of shortcuts cuts here and there. Right, we're over halfway done actually, 26 out of 50. You've made it halfway to the goal, yeah, I just said so. However, the most difficult part is still coming up. World 6, 7 and 8 are really hard, I think. World 9 for some reason is a little bit more tame, but it's mostly because of the minigames. Difficulty is the highest there, but the minigames that take place there are not that hard, I think. The more hard minigames where I really struggle with are found in the coming 3 worlds. Right, World 6. We start with Mountain Mayhem. A minigame I haven't played successfully at all in my playthrough. This minigame just does not suit me for some reason. But the clear condition isn't that tight. It's only get 10 or more coins to clear the game. So hopefully I'm okay for that. But for some reason I just can't get lucky in this one. It is kind of luck based. Alright, a lot of bags pop out. I don't think I got a single one. I did get those two, so I'm there. I clear it. Finish. Well, it didn't go too bad. For once I got lucky in this one. I actually got some bags. It usually doesn't happen with me. As you may have seen in Coin Block Bash, the one minigame in World 1 that gave me trouble, where I just couldn't get the bags. It really is a requirement if you want to win these minigames. You do need to get lucky sometimes. If you just end up with coins, you can get one short. Pedal Power is a rotate the control stick minigame that I've already played and won no problem. Beat Boo to clear the game. I have no doubt about me doing that again. This minigame is easy for me, especially since the rotating the control stick is a prey for me now that I have actually bothered to actually take a look at, hey, how can I do this efficiently? Instead of just instinctively grabbing it with my finger and moving that around. It works fine for the first 2 seconds, but you get tired really quickly that way. And I suddenly realized, wait a minute, if I just use my hand palm and rotate that, I can do that indefinitely, and it's fast enough. And since then, I haven't lost a single of these minigames anymore. And I don't mind. Alright, one of my least favorite minigames coming up next. Tipsy Tourney. Even though I don't usually have problem winning this one, I just don't like it for some reason. Be the first to reveal the whole picture to clear the game. This minigame just, yeah, it doesn't work for me. And I can't really even explain why. Maybe because of the precise movement that is required here. Even if you do it successfully, it is kind of a burden to do. It's pretty stressful, this minigame. Dang it. There we go. Yeah, it's not really hard, like I said, but still. Just not my minigame. One of the few minigames I really wish they kept out of Mario Party 2. It's a beautiful thing that Mario Party 2 did. Create a new list of minigames and brought back the better minigames from this game and improved them a little bit, but Tipsy Tourney they shouldn't have brought back. It's the only one I can't agree on. Okay, it's time. The final minigame we haven't seen in this entire game because it didn't want to show up. Hot Bob Bump. The hiding is over, people. Here it is. Hot Bob Bump. The first actual new content we are going to see in this minigame island. Hopefully it'll still show up on the final board, or on Minigame Stadium at least, to make that round complete. But we get to see it here anyway. Clear the game by not holding it when it explodes. Pass the bob ump to someone else before it explodes. That's how easy it works. You get to pass around a bob ump, which slowly starts to blow up. And when it does, the person holding it loses. And all you have to do is make sure you're not holding it. You can pass it to anyone you want. You can push the direction on the control stick to point at a player and press A to pass it to that player. That's how easy it works. Just make sure you're not holding it. It is not a minigame you can win. It is just a minigame you make sure you don't lose. Finally, somebody else gets it. And the faster you press A, the less time you have holding it. And of course I lose. I was asking for that, but pressing it to Peach. Oh, I missed indeed. Right, great job showing off the new minigame, Treecks. You lose it immediately. Even though there's a 25% chance of losing. 3 players win this minigame. There's no Peach this time, so I can't have my revenge. And if you're lucky, people just pass up on you all the time. I'm getting the bomb a lot less than I was last time.
Finish.
Poor Mario.
Clear.
Second try. Hell yeah. Alright, we still got time for some more. I believe Basketball is coming up next. Looking at the ring we see here with the basket. The Bowser mouth, that is the basket in that minigame. Indeed, Basketball. I really like how the overworld can show you, has all these, the decor where you can actually see what minigame is coming up. Now the overworld actually manages to capture all of these minigames in its decor. Really good touch. Be the first team to score to clear the game. In other words, just win the minigame. Works the normal minigame as well that way. And of course I get the most active role again, like I explained last time. I'm not going to pass it to DK, I can do this myself, this is easy. Even though I missed! Oh my god! I love how I missed and Yoshi immediately got it and threw it himself. He was like, yeah, you're winning? No. Good times. Love how those funny moments can come into play. Me being so smug about... This is so easy, I never miss whenever I completely botch it. Hooray for karma. No, you're not. Oh! How dare you! And I'm losing it the second time! Of course I am!
Finish.
I should step out of my funny zone and start being serious again. Alright, if this takes too long, I'll cut again. I'll even keep in a funny blooper if I end up messing up in a super stupid way again. See, isn't that so hard?
Finish.
Why do I have to fail twice before I can do it like that? Give me my 30th life. I keep wasting that, but still. Right, we have time, I think. Why is my timer not running? Ah, idiot. Well, I think I have time for this one. Can't really look at the clock right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. I'm just gonna stop after I clear World 6. Hot rope jump is the last one for World 6. What is the deal here? Jump 40 times to clear the game. Yeah, this minigame actually gets a harder variant. Normal minigame, you have to jump 20 times before it ends and everybody left wins. No, in Minigame Island, the game decides that's too easy. You need to jump 40 times. This variant only appears in Minigame Island. There's no way you can play this game normally with the 40 jumps.
Start.
And just like Castaways, I much prefer being in the middle more than on the edges. I think on the edges it is harder to judge where the potaboos end up. Like I proved in my very first board, in DK's Jungle Adventure, where I screwed up on the very first jump. Right, like always, it starts moving faster the further you get. Up until 20, I believe it resets after 20. It doesn't go faster after that, it'll just start over again. As you can see. It doesn't work like in Mario Party 2, where it just keeps going on and moves faster and faster. No, this is just double the minigame. Do the 20 normal jumps, and whenever you get to the 20th, you start from jump 1 again. So effectively, you're just clearing this minigame twice in one run. That's actually what we're doing here, you might say. Right, final 5. Those are the easiest ones, I think, even though it moves the fastest. Much easier to judge the jumps when it moves a little bit faster than when it moves so slowly. The slow jumps actually normally get me. Those are the tricky ones. Right, World 6 is done. We move up a floor in this little castle area. And more difficult minigames pop up. I can already see slot machine, pipe maze, crane game. God help me. Next time on Minigame Island. Treecks out.